Hello and welcome to this virtual poster presentation for the Nurse Educators Conference in the Rockies 2020. My name is Emily Brower and I am a PhD nursing student in education at the University of Northern Colorado. I am also an assistant professor at Metropolitan State University of Denver. I wanted to share this presentation with you about nursing student values. This is a literature review, and so it will talk about what the evidence shows regarding nursing student values. I just want to start off by talking about why this presentation. Why am I doing this presentation and what is the purpose of it? When I was a new and terrified faculty member and instructor, I had a great mentor who taught me that when evaluating and looking at many student evaluations of their instructors, there were three concepts that continually were seen that students valued or wanted or appreciated, or were the characteristics that were commented on for instructors who were rated highly. And these three characteristics were an instructor who was organized, an instructor who knew the material that they were teaching well, and an instructor who cared about them, cared about the students as a person. So my question is, why do we teach? We teach for the students. That's why we teach. And if that is not true for you, you are at the wrong presentation, because this presentation is really about the students. My credibility for this presentation is that I have applied those three concepts in my teaching, and I have reviewed my evaluations time and time again. And consistently, students rate me high on those three areas. And my overall evaluations are quite exceptional. And I believe it's because of these three things. That's my hypothesis. But as I was wondering this, I was wondering, what does the research actually show? Is this just for me personally? Is this just for nursing? Is this just for my institution? Is this true? Does the literature support this theory? So again, we go back to the students. The purpose of this presentation, this literature review, is to see what students want. As we go through this presentation, I am just talking and giving you a background. I won't read through every slide, so please pause and review the material as I go through it. This literature was conducted using specific databases with key terms, with inclusion and exclusion criteria. With this criteria resulted in 105 articles that were considered for the review. Of those 105 articles, 9 met the inclusion criteria. On the next slide, which is a good place to pause and review, you'll see the table of evidence that was created based on these 9 articles. What that evidence shows is that what students value in their classroom instructors is quite outdated. Okay, there are articles that hypothesize that students value faculty who are competent, motivated, caring, prepared, and knowledgeable, and that students value the personality of their instructors. But what you'll find is the tools that were used to measure these characteristics are different. The population is different, and the tools used to measure are different for all of the results. So there really isn't any consistency, and ultimately, the review shows that there is more research needed on this topic. Here is the table, worth reviewing, pausing, and looking at it. Classroom instructors should consider what their students value to improve the effectiveness of their teaching. This topic needs more research. Here are some references that you can review based on the table that was used to conduct this literature review. Thank you so much for your time.